We just got some leaks of some new PvP slash clan war type activities that could be coming to Diablo Immortal, as well as the new class. We're going to be diving into that here today. Hope you guys are all doing well, having a great start to your weekend. I want to thank my boy Red October for bringing me and dropping me all this information. I woke up this morning to some great stuff. Red October is over on Twitter. He always shares things that he finds there as well. I urge all of you, if you're into Diablo Immortal and looking for a guy that is for the community, my boy Red October is the one that you should be following over there. Good friend, part of the Scrappy Echoes clan over on the Iceburn tier server. Let's talk about what we've found. So yesterday, this was put over on Reddit. It was a leak of a new PvP mode that's in an open world status. We're gonna dive even deeper into this, but this was prior to any of the actual information being leaked the way that we have it here today. It's being some type of a hostile mode, a mode that's gonna be in the open world, where if you kill someone, they drop ears, and they also will drop gear as well. First of all, I love the dropping of ears. Right now, we can do that, but it's only going on within the where we can do our training grounds. I love the little battles in there. It seems like that may have been the beginning of them putting something like what we're here talking about today together. Ears in the training zone is whatever. It's not exciting. It's just, you know, it's a quick fun. Test out your build, get the ear of someone. It's cool. Now it's going to be in a more open world area. There's also going to be a flag mechanic inside of the game. So when you capture flags, you can have some type of dominance as well. And there's also thoughts that this could be in some way affiliated and associated with how clan wars are going to run. So now this was all of the information that we got yesterday. We have more in-depth information today as we look at a presentation that is not my arm. Could kind of look like my arm. A presentation that was just leaked. It was all in Chinese, but I have it all translated through AI as best as we can. What we're taking a look at here, you can notice that they're first showing your character icon. Then they're showing the world with these different beams of light popping up. Looks like some type of drops. They're showing a portion of a zone. And then in the final image, it looks like that's your attack buttons over there. It looks, I'm honestly not sure what we're looking at, but also notice there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes all written in Chinese. Think of this as like, kind of like a wild brawl mechanic, but inside of the real game. Now let's take a look at some of the translations here and jump back and forth between images and what these things actually say, at least according to AI. So the gameplay introduction. Number 1, open world PK. Activate PK mode by using a red name item from the inventory or by switching the status via the avatar in the upper left corner. If we go back, what we are looking at right here is your avatar in the upper left corner. It seems like they're saying there's going to be some type of a switch there to make you available for this battle if you happen to enter that area of the zone. This tells me if I don't switch that over, and if I keep myself as normal right now, I can go through that zone, farm, do whatever, and I won't be impacted by any of these battles. I can't be attacked. But if I make that switch, if I get into a red zone, I'm then going to be asking for ears and trying to get into those battles. Number 2, looting. After killing another player, it is possible to loot their equipment and cut off their ears. Now, when you take a look, this is the death of someone. This second image, we see the beams of light popping up. This is their stuff. These are their things that are then available to be looted. In Wild Brawl, when someone dies, you could loot all of their gear. My question is, 1, do you actually, if you die, do you lose all of your gear that you're wearing? If so, that is extremely brutal. Think about how long we farm for our gear. If we go in there and lose a battle and our gear is then gone, it's basically like hardcore mode. You have to start over again and get yourself all your gear. It's going to take you forever to perfect that build again. I'm not sure that that's going to be how the mechanic works. I wonder if it drops duplicates of your gear or just some random gear. I can't see them taking away your actual gear that you've perfected for your class and for your build, but we'll have to see. It definitely, that image 2 does have that look of Wild Brawl. Number 3, automatic PK in red zones. No need to use the red name item in a designated red zones. Entering these zones automatically activates PK mode with a higher chance of equipment dropping. No need to use the red name. So it's saying, so number 3 is kind of contradictory to number 1, saying that you have to switch your avatar so you could play. Number 3 is saying there's no need to use the red name item. Entering these zones automatically activates PK mode with a higher chance of equipment dropping. Now, maybe that means that you could get better gear in that zone, but you won't be associated with the PvP inside of that zone. I'm unsure. That's unclear. There has to be a way to opt into this, or else whenever you go to the zone, you're just going to get shanked for all your stuff, especially if you're not expecting it. So I would assume that there's got to be that opt-in. Number 4. The flag capture mechanic. Accumulate influence by capturing flags, which will be used as the initial score for Guild Wars. So it looks like this is what brings me into the point where this could in some way have to do with our clan wars with a new capture the flag mechanic, whether it's in this open world mechanic here that we're seeing, or whether it's another portion of this game mode that they're using to change up how clan wars work again. And number 5, Guild War or Clan War objectives. Capture and exchange flags during Clan Wars to score points. More influence is awarded for capturing flags, and the final score determines the winner. Winning a Guild War grants gold and experience bonuses. Now, is a Guild War a Clan War? Is that what this is actually what they're speaking of? Again, all being translated from Chinese, or is that not what they are speaking of? Is this another get your clanmates together and go fight another clan? Or is this actual clan wars? Is this actually like Shadows versus Immortals? We're going to have to see. But this is a very cool feature. I would assume that what we're looking at right here 100% will definitely deal with your resonance. So you're not going to be like in Wild Brawl, going into Wild Brawl, your resonance is stripped from you and everyone's more on an even playing field. I think that this is something where your resonance, your build, and your spend and your grind are all going to come into play in these battles. So pretty exciting stuff if you ask me. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see what else comes from it. Again, this is all leaked information. This is not official from Blizzard, but looks pretty good. All right, new class-related things. Okay, new class-related stuff. There were only images. Now, I will say I would not expect a new class until spring, early summer. Late spring, early summer. Remember, it's the anniversary event. That's typically when we get the Blood Knight at the 1 year. We got the Tempest just around the 2 year. I would assume that in about 6 months, we'll be getting the newest class. Now, I got 2 images. One I teased in the beginning of the video, but it kind of looks like a Witch Doctor type class. Now, I don't know where these images came from. These images can completely just be someone that put the article together that found 2 images that have nothing to do with anything Blizzard, and they could maybe be saying that they think the Witch Doctor is coming. I guess the question here and the biggest talking point here is, what class do you think is coming? I saw a lot of you say things yesterday in the chat. Druid, you wanted some type of assassin classes, you wanted the Witch Doctor. I guess the bigger question is, because we don't have enough to say what we are assuming the class is. We can make guesses right now, but we can assume that this is going to be coming in spring, summer. No rush right now. Also, this new game mode, this new PvP stuff, there's no timeline that's been associated with everything, but I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing that all come soon. I've been doing my best to bring you as much as I can, as quickly as I can. I have some other details regarding the gem information that we've been talking about, how I took all of the gem power out of my Blood-Soaked Jade, and now I'm upgrading my gems that are slotted within the Awakened slot to then reawaken it and have extra gem power. There are some concerns that come along with that, though. I'm going to probably be getting to that in another video. Hope you have a great day. Let me know what class you think is coming, and what do you think of this new PvP?